In this video, we will talk about setting all-around standings. All-around standings, also called high point standings, are available for both individual rodeos and for season standings. To get started, from rodeoproducer.com, we will click the Start link and then log into our account, and then we will choose Settings, Set All Around. You do not need to use both Rodeo All Around and Season All Around, and they can use different rules. They're set separately here. We have the season settings and we have the rodeo settings. Some rodeo organizations have highly customized all-around rules. The settings in these reports are intended to handle approximately 90% of organizations' all-around needs. If your reports require more customization, please contact us and we should be able to build the customizations aside from these settings. If your organization does not use all-around standings, just leave these settings as is and the reports will not be active. Let's start with the season all-around standings. So we do have some instructions on screen. We will walk through how to do this as well. And you will also find these instructions in our online user guide. The first question is, will the standings be determined by points or dollars? So you simply click whichever one it is. We will choose dollars here. Will we be categorizing the reports by division? In which case you need to have divisions set, and that is something you will find in setting system settings memberships. If so, then we can turn them on. Otherwise, we would leave them off. Or are they categorized by member type? So we will choose by member type. And then in order to activate the rest of the settings, we'll save this for this. And then you'll see that now that we have selected this, we now have the rest of our settings here. So here we have, by member type, we have three different member types here: volunteers, senior, and junior. Obviously, we're not going to run all-around standings for volunteers. So the question here then, and that's really what this configuration is, it is answering on or off for some of these simple questions. So will your all-around standings be categorized by gender? And so we can do this within each of the member types. So we will turn it on for senior, so then we will have senior boys and senior girls. And we could turn it on or leave it off for junior. If it's on, we will have junior boys and junior girls. If it's off, we will have just junior as a category. So we'll leave that on. And do we want to only include selected events? So if we turn this on, then we would simply continue down the senior column and tell the system which events to include in the all-around standings. And perhaps there are some type of events here. Maybe we have junior steer riding, obviously would not be included. We would turn off junior pole bending in this case, junior barrel racing, and junior tie down also would likely not, or junior steer riding. There we go. So we would have just the senior and open events, and we would have that likely the same set in junior, where we would have only the junior events. Now, if your organization allows your junior members to ride up, that is to compete in senior events, and to include those event dollars or event points in your all-arounds, then you would turn that on for the junior member type. So once we have all of our settings here, we will click Save Season All-Around Settings. And then when we load our season report, our season standings report, then we will have first the all-around reports categorized as we have it set here, and using these on-off variables. And then it will be followed by the per event season standings. So now for a rodeo, again, we have a lot of the similar types of things, other than this is specific to the rodeo only. While the season all around standings included all the rodeos in the season, this will include only a specific rodeo. So we're going to turn on member type and hit the save one time. So then we scroll down after we have saved to the rodeo settings. And now we can decide what we will turn on. And in this case, for at the rodeo, perhaps we're only classifying it, categorizing it by senior and junior. We're not separating by gender. And we are going to include all the events that they are going to compete in. So we will not turn this switch on, in which case we don't have to change any of these settings. And then we simply hit Save Rodeo All Around Settings. And that would then, when we look at the rodeo results, it will show the all-around rodeo results as well as the per event rodeo results.